Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Libras. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel. This is going to be a what you must know now forecast for June 2020. My name is Crystal. This is Mystical Crystal Tarot. This is a tarot reading channel or a spiritual channel. If you're interested in seeing what I have to say in the future as far as my messages are concerned, make sure you subscribe and also make sure that you guys smash the like button. When you guys like the video, it lets the algorithm know that they should suggest, excuse me, future readings to you. So definitely make sure you do so, and it's a free way of supporting the channel. So make sure you smash that like button. Okay. And if you do want a personal reading, this is general. I do recommend getting a personal reading with me. My information will be listed below so that you can get 20% off of your first reading with me by joining my emailing list, or you could take my zodiac quiz for the sign of Libras listed below so that you can get that 20% off as well to redeem at checkout. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about these cards. So the cards we have here, I have the Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, the Lovers, Five of Swords, the Temperance, Strength card, and the Six of Cups. So right off the bat, Libras, I'm getting this energy. What you must know now, there's definitely going to be a spark of either inspiration, ideas, creativity that's gonna come through. Okay, I get this energy where a lot of you are very creative individuals. You have a lot of things that you can tap into, and you can definitely like create from thin air. Like whenever the Ace of Wands comes up, this is somebody who's creative on another level. They're able to make one thing a totally different thing because of their imagination and their determination to kind of get their idea displayed in the physical realm. Okay. But I see like a new spark that's going to come through. This is inspiration. This is also getting excited for what's to come. I see new beginnings for some of you as well if you have been looking for new love. Some of you will be receiving either communication from somebody who you've been on and off with where you thought that there was a potential there, or this is even you meeting someone while you're out or meeting someone via social media. For some of you, it's going to be mainly social media because you guys know what we're going through as of right now. What you must know now, if you're married, Libras, your husband does care about you and your husband does love you. They just may feel as if they need some space sometimes. They feel like you're somebody who's overly nurturing. For some of you, you're overly nurturing, but at the same time, it stops this person from confronting their own feelings. So if you are dealing with somebody who is needing to confront their own feelings, let them. What you must know now, for some of you, you're going to have people who are going to test you. You're going to have people who are going to want to test you, see if they can get up under your skin, piss you off. Make sure that you're protecting your energy. What I will say is keep some amethyst for my people out there who like to keep crystals. Keep some amethyst in your pocket. I'm trying to think of another crystal. Amethyst, clear quartz. Dang, what is that crystal? I can't think of it, but there's this other crystal where it's supposed to kind of clear out any sort of bad communication. Oh, freak. I just remembered it. Sodalite. So what I would say is using sodalite. There you go. Use sodalite or carry sodalite around you so that when it comes to communication, you guys are able to still get your point across, because there may be moments where, like I said, you may have people seemingly attacking you, okay, or just coming at you, and you're going to have to stand your ground. I also get this energy as well. If there was anybody who may have played manipulative games while you were in a relationship with them, that's going to be really relevant in the month of June, especially if this is a Sagittarius or another air sign like a Gemini. I feel like that connection is going to definitely be relevant. Some of you may be working on your relationship with this person, like reworking things. Others of you, this is you being patient when it comes to getting over this connection. Some of you also, you're like in your own head. Like you might get into your own head, psych yourself out of things that you know that you are in alignment for. This could be, psyching yourself out about a job that you know that you could really succeed in, or psyching yourself out when it comes to not believing you're good enough to be in a relationship or to be somebody's partner. Some of you need to get out of your own head and stop allowing the past. And for some of you, this is a past person who may have told you these things about yourself, like, oh, nobody will love you like how I do, or nobody will do this, or nobody will do that. Or some of you just believe that naturally, where it's like, oh, well, I don't think anybody will ever care about me like this, even though this person didn't all the way care about me from the actions that they were showing me, but still. And for a lot of you, you're going to realize that doesn't make a lot of sense. That getting into your own head and being your worst critic before the world even has a chance to kind of judge you for themselves is like counting yourself out, basically. And we don't count ourselves out over here, okay? Libras, you got to understand who you are, okay? Sometimes we got to remember who we are. No, let me stop. But no, seriously. I really do mean that. Some of you, what you need to know right now is that you really need to stay determined. Do not get off of the brake, or not the brake. Don't get off the gas when it comes to forward movement. Some of you, it's just you may have been a little stubborn when it comes to certain changes that are now starting to take place in your life. But I feel like even though you could have made certain changes in your life a lot sooner, this is you guys understanding the need for change. Some of you, what you need to know is nostalgia is the worst thing ever, especially when it comes to nostalgia about things from our past that had a lot of trauma connected to it. So what tends to happen here with any sort of trauma is people tend to kind of forget the traumatic aspects of the past and only focus on the good, even though there was a lot of mending or having to fix certain situations in your childhood or just in the past in general, where you may be having a hard time looking back on those struggles or even connecting with those struggles because you don't identify with it anymore. And for a lot of you, to tie it all in, this could be about relationships where you may have, gotten, put in weird situations where there was like a level of abuse or, physical domestic disputes, basically. And you guys may be like kind of forgiving this individual because of the fact that you guys had good moments in the past, but the whole thing wasn't good. When the moments were good, then the moments were good. When the moments were bad, the moments were bad. And what I will say is don't let your mind subconsciously trick you to go back to an abusive relationship or a bad relationship because you remember all the good memories, because that's how our minds trick us right back into bad situations. We forget about how bad childbirth is. Not saying having children's a bad decision. I'm just using that as an example. We forget about a lot of pain that we experience because we naturally just do. We're humans. If we held on to every painful experience that we had, we would never be able to move forward. So of course we move on fast, but don't use that as a sign to be like, oh, well, I can take this person back because I'm over it. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing, Libras. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, please make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you subscribe. If you do want 20% off of your first reading as well, check out my website so you can enter your email for the emailing list or take the Zodiac quiz for Libras. I will have that below, and I will see you in the next one.